Welcome back to Hannity. So tomorrow morning, President-elect Donald Trump will meet with President Obama at his new home. Well, coming in January, the White House, as they begin the transition of power. Joining us now, Fox News contributors Herman Cain, Monica Crowley, both were big Donald Trump supporters, and good for both of you. And you know what? Look, we all took a little heat, didn't we?
A little heat, yes. Sean? We took a lot of heat. In fact, I was the first one a couple of weeks after Donald Trump made his announcement.
You did.
June of 2015.
You were.
And I came on this network, and I did radio with Don Imus and so many other people, and I said, stop laughing. Do not underestimate him. He can win the whole thing.
And I mean,
and here we are. Donald Trump is the president.
Monica Crowley's with her. I have no idea what she's smoking, but, you know, I still like her. She's a nice girl. Herman, you took some heat, too.
I did. I went to 3 Donald Trump rallies, introduced him 3 times, and obviously I took some heat. But I didn't care because I wasn't looking at all of the BS that was being thrown at him. And the people who went to the rallies, let me tell you, that was his ground game. Here's what nobody's talked about, Sean. 10,000 people show up for a rally, they're going to tell 10,000 people. That's his ground game. That was his ground game, and it worked. It was unconventional, but it worked. And I got to tell you, those people heard the substance of what he was talking about at those rallies, even though it wasn't reported
and by
on the
way,
nightly
Herman,
news.
And then, or Monica, I'll go to you. And then they posted it on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. He got more bang for his buck. I think he's probably. He probably has spent less money than any presidential candidate in 50 years.
He ran his campaign like a business, and he's going to run the country like a business, too. Look, what we saw last night is the most astonishing political story, certainly of our lifetimes, maybe in the history of the Republic. This is a man who has never done this before, basically had no money in his campaign, and had a very skeletal campaign staff. And he pulled the whole thing off. One of the big reasons why he did was he spoke directly to the issues that affect the livelihoods of the American people: jobs, economic growth, illegal immigration, the border, trade deals. But there was also something else, and Herman just touched on this. What you saw in the groundswell that brought Donald Trump to the presidency last night is the second iteration of the Tea Party movement.
You're right.
So the Tea Party movement that began in 2009 as a wholesale rejection of Barack Obama and his far-left radical policies, including Obamacare and the Iran deal, which came later. But all of these things, the Tea Party then was assaulted by a weaponized IRS. And guess what? They came back this time in a new form. They evolved, and they helped to elect Donald Trump.
Is the old order GOP dead, Herman Cain?
Yes. There will be a political civil war within the GOP over the next couple of years, because Donald Trump has redefined and he will reshape what Republican stands for. Those conservative values aren't going to go away. No, that's not it. And as Monica indicated, this is the second iteration of the Tea Party. And just like the liberal media tried to demagogue the Tea Party to push them into silence and submission, and to some extent they did that, they didn't know how to push this movement into submission. They tried to say it was uneducated whites. They tried to label it something else. It hasn't worked. So yes, the Republican Party is going to have to rethink and redefine itself.
All right, guys, good to see you all. How much sleep did you get last night? Quick, how long? I got an hour.
3.5.
1. Herman?
2 hours.
All right,
2
when we
hours.
come back, we need your help. Straight ahead.